This is Jet with Pop Austin Media, and I got the DJ for one of the hottest hip hop artists out here in Austin, Texas. My guy DJ KEVO in the building. How's it going, my guy?
What's going on with your gang?
Man,
Chilling.
we over here lit.
Hell yeah, you know what I'm
Pam lit. NFN squad lit. Let's get
saying?
it.
Hell yeah, Kool-Aid, you know what I'm saying? Just chilling, you feel me?
Let's start from the beginning though. Where you originally from?
Originally I'm from Louisiana.
Okay.
But, mostly, mostly raised in the A most of my life, but I still got that Louisiana, New Orleans in me, so.
I can hear it. I can hear a little bit of the Creole, whatever, all the stuff that's out there. Yeah.
Best of both worlds. Best of both worlds.
So Atlanta?
No.
You said the A or Austin?
Austin.
Got you.
Austin,
Bet. Yeah, let's get it right. The A is now Austin. I
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. When I hear the A though, I get a new A.
Yeah.
JD. I'm sorry. I like JD. So when I hear the A, shouts out JD. Oh, bet.
Throw the new A in there.
Yeah, the new A.
New wave.
I like that. So how's childhood coming? So I guess how's childhood, and then what brought how were you? You say when you came out to Austin?
We left New Orleans because of Katrina and everything, but migrated.
Sorry about that. That was insane,
I
bro.
know, something crazy, but migrated to Austin, and then throughout growing up, transitioning back, and then coming back to Austin and transitioning back, and then going back to Austin. So a lot of back and forth, the early ages, but I think around when I turned like 14 or around 14 or 13, just stayed in Austin, but going back and forth because family and stuff.
No, yeah, got it.
Stayed in Austin permanently when I started getting older.
Okay. So did you play any sports?
Oh yeah, I played. Growing up, it was all athletes. My brothers, my sister, athletes. You know what I'm saying? Basketball was the main thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was really sport oriented. Growing up. You know what I'm saying? So that's when basketball, football, track. Just all around athlete growing up. That's all really.
What was your main sport when it went to high school?
At first, I ain't gonna lie, it was football. I think that starts off with a lot of people because it's football.
Texas.
Yeah, it's football.
And in Louisiana too, that's gonna be
Yeah.
big in football. It's
It
one of the top 4 or 5.
Yeah, and then once I started getting a little bit more taller and a little bit more skinny, I started leaning towards like basketball. Cause I ain't gonna lie, that football stuff, it's cool and all.
Getting
hit, I ain't really with it no more. You know what I'm saying? But I started taking basketball a little more serious around 10th grade, and I started getting a little more taller, and then
What position?
I played. So it's weird because I was one of the tallest in my high school. You know what I'm saying?
So you were center.
Yeah, something when I started getting to junior and senior year, I had to transition to being the big, but it was a couple of dudes around 6'5", 6'3", 6. Had one dude that was 6'6", but they were all older than me. And then once I started getting into the older grades, I had to start taking that role.
How tall are you?
I think 6'1", 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2",
6'1", 6'2".
something like that.
That's funny. It's funny. A lot of people don't if they're a center because they're the tallest. When I ask,
Yeah.
they're like, "I was a center," but it's that don't mean you can't shoot.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, it's
I think people
all
that
around.
stigma that
Yeah,
everybody's
it's
thinking of when you're a
man,
center, oh, that dude can't shoot.
It's
I don't think
I'm
that's
all
what. Yeah.
around, bro. It was, it was cool though.
But those bigs matter though. That can
Yeah,
shoot like that, spread the floor.
100%, yeah.
What did you what high school?
I went to a charter school. It was called East Austin College Prep.
Oh,
I
okay.
went to a charter school. Yeah.
Awesome. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So is that I'm gonna sound dumb. Is that more private or?
Nah, not really. It wasn't.
Well, I'm not necessarily private, but it's you got to do something and able to get to into the school. You can't just get into it.
Not that school. Not that school.
Not it?
It was
Okay, I
a
didn't
whole
do.
different. It was weird just because we were we're not that prep school. You know how these different type of prep schools, you got to have something you got to be doing something to get into it. But that prep school was just you go there and it's just it's like a normal school type of thing, but they just put the college prep just to attract the people. Really.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was weird.
I was just curious,
Yeah, a lot of people, I got that a lot when people ask me, you know what I'm saying, what school do you go to? I went to a charter school, they were like, what charter school? East Austin College Prep. You got to do something to get in there? Nah, you just got to, it's just the college prep is just to catch the attention. Really.
It's just the name. It's a
Yeah,
title.
It's just the name.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
So did you go to college?
Actually, I did. I went to college. I went to a little 4 year in Kansas to play basketball.
Okay, so yeah, so
I went over there to play basketball. And the funny thing is, that's when I had got into DJing. When I went to college. So I went to college to play ball and everything. And one of the funny thing is one of my teammates was going with me, so that was pretty cool. That's one of the reasons why I went there. And when I got there, you know, I was all basketball focused, you know, day in, day out, going to early morning practices, putting in the work, blah, blah, blah.
How was that transition?
It's different.
You said it was out of state, right?
It was out of state.
Yeah.
It's different, you know what I'm saying? It's different type of competition down in Kansas. I ain't gonna lie. Wichita basketball is different. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But like I said, yeah, putting the work in, day out, early morning practices, doing the extra work, going the extra mile and everything. But, you know, I ain't gonna lie, it was college. So my teammate,
get sidetracked easily.
Yeah, my boy Mark, my teammate Mark, shout out to my boy Mark. We went to a lot of parties when we was in college. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, it was live. You know what I'm saying? And that's when, you know, the whole DJing aspect really caught my attention because his cousin, DJ Sneak Peek, is one of the best DJs down in Wichita. And I always just caught myself, like, just observing him, how he did things when he was DJing. Like, I don't know why, but I always just, like...
It caught your eye, and it was
like,
just intriguing, fascinating, yeah.
Because I always wondered, like, how does he, like, just get everybody up within, like, 1 or 2 songs? And it's like, man, like, that should be so dope to do. But it was just in the back of my head. It wasn't something like, oh, I'm going to quit basketball to go ahead and DJ right then and there.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? It was just something I always kept in the back of my mind. It's like, I might do that one day. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, while I was in school, like, I ain't gonna lie, basketball slowly started to, like, lose me. Like, I started to,
Was it getting taxing, kind of, like, with you trying to do this, like, and then you're partying and you go to practice and you're like, God
it's
damn,
like I started, like, losing, you know, I started getting sidetracked, and it was like, man, I'm starting to lose the love for this. It kind of hurt when I said that. I was like, man, I'm starting to lose the love for this shit. So, like, it was like, I went through, like, a whole stretch of going to practices, like, lollygagging and not even, you know, putting in 100%.
I'm injured.
Yeah, it's like,
what was part of it? Like, you realize, because, you know, I played college ball too, and I kind of quit. It's when I realized, like, yo, I ain't about to go to the NFL. So
yeah, I think that's one thing that hit me. It was like, man, like, this ain't high school to where I got those hoop dreams no more, or I'm in AAU and I got these hoop dreams. It's like, like, you know what I'm saying? And
it's at that level where things getting, like, because
like,
everybody's big.
Yeah, like, it was. I just had to be realistic right then and there, and it was like, man, I don't want to do this no more.
But you can do, but you just know what it takes.
Yeah, you gotta really,
God,
you know what I'm saying?
it,
like, you really gotta put the
full-on commitment. You gotta dedicate everything.
Exactly.
Eat, sleep, breathe, nothing but basketball.
And that's why dudes, you know, when they start off so early on, like, dudes, you know what I'm saying, going to the good high schools, going to those, having those connections and stuff like that. So that those early on, you know, things play a big role in the later on stages of you trying to, you know, upgrade your basketball top tier type of thing. So that played a big role with me, and then, you know, I just ended up leaving, you know what I mean? And, you know, I went through a little depressed phase, you could be like.
So you end up getting out of school.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I'm a statistic. Like I said, I did, you know, the college thing, college ball, and I was like, I already know. So I feel you. So it's no judgment.
Yeah,
so then, did you do any type of DJing, like, when you were in, or is it just you saw dudes spinning?
I was just observing. Like, I was just
more observing,
just shadowing, and, like, he built a connection with me throughout the whole time. He's like, man, you're always around me, man. Like, I'm glad you want to, you know what I'm saying? It's like
he sees that you,
and, like, I'm still in connection with him. Like, he plays a big role. You know, I still contact him every single day.
Shouts out to him.
Seeing how to do this, seeing how I can do that. You know what I'm saying? Giving me tips day in, day out. You know what I'm saying? So I think, like, when that really hit me to where I was like, man, let me just go back home, see what I want to do, and then, you know, the DJing just hit my mind. I was like, let me just get this thing a little thought. And then I hit my boy. I had told him, I was like, bro, I want to do something with music. He was like, bro, you want to rap? I was like, nah, I ain't trying to be no
Ain't
rap.
that sad? That's the new question now. It's like, you trying to rap? Like, oh, no, what's the new one?
I was like, bro, I ain't trying to rap, bro. He's like, want to be MC, bro? I was like, nah, I ain't trying to be no MC. He's like, what do you want to do? I was like, I want to DJ. He's He's like, you want a DJ? He's like, you know, that takes a lot of work, bro. But I was like, man, I know, but I see him doing this, man. I'm like, man, I know I can do it, man. I know I can, if I just put the work in, if I really dedicate myself, bro, I know I can do it. He's like, well, you know, bro, I'm going to be behind you 100%. So just put the work in, and you never know what you can do with it. You know what I'm saying? So I started, I wouldn't say I started DJing, but the first 3 months, I was really just, you know, trying to figure out how to do it. Basically.
So what was you DJing on when you started off? If you don't mind me asking you. Like, so was it?
So first, I really started off on my phone.
Oh, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm just curious.
I started off on my phone, watching YouTube vids. You know,
just learning and picking up what they said.
Picking up what they said, like watching.
Because you don't want to go into it and you just open it, and you just overwhelm, and you're like,
and exactly, like you buy all this equipment.
Exactly.
And you don't know what to do.
So at least you know what they're saying. You get the terms. You get where you plug things, and you're like, okay, now I can at least plug this shit up.
That was early on. That's what I really had to understand. Like, you got to understand what you got to get, how to get music, how to do this, how to do that. So I had to go through that stage, and then once that started, you know, clicking into me. Excuse me. That's when I bought the whole DJ controller. That's when I bought it, and that's when I had downloaded the DJ software on my laptop. And, you know, I had to humble myself because I didn't want to rush into it trying to do something, and then I look so goofy.
Especially if you like go and then spin in front of people at whatever it is that you're starting out doing, then you like overwhelm yourself, and then you're like, oh, good.
And they look at you like, what is he doing? Like,
it's like bombing as a comedian.
Exactly.
Boo, get this dude out of here. We trying to dance. Boo. So yeah, go ahead though.
And then so it took me like 3 months to really just, you know, understand and know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And then after those 3 months was up, you know, that's when I started recording myself, doing mixes and blending and doing all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That Dr. Dre straight out of Compton. That's what he was doing all day.
Yeah, but the thing is, I didn't tell anybody about it within those 3 months because I was kind of like I didn't want to tell nobody I started DJing yet. You know what I mean? You wanted to bring some heat and be like, yo, I'm gonna let y'all know.
You hear this guy? Yeah. That's me though, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. And then, you know, after those 3 months was up, that's when I was like, okay, let me go downtown to see if I can go get a gig or something. You know, let me go over here and see if they can let me spin something real quick. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I was pretty decent when I started getting the hang of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I started sending it to all my friends. They were like, bro, like, how long you been doing this? I was like, I've only been doing this for 3 months, bro. He's like, what? Lying, bro. Yeah, I was like, man, no, bro, it's only been 3 months. And, you know, I went to 512. I went to the Moose Bar. I went to all these clubs downtown. I was like, hey, man, can I DJ right here? Can I DJ this day? Like, oh, no, man, we already got a list of DJs.
You're gonna get those politics.
I was like,
but you just got to keep on hammering them, pause.
And it was a point in time I was like, I mean, I'll DJ for free if you just let me just show you what I can do. You know what I'm saying? They were like, I wish I could, man, but I'm sorry. I'm like, fuck, bro. So, like, I dead ass, like, after that, like, I dead ass went another 3 months without no gigs at all. And I was like, you know what, let me just keep at this because it's going to happen eventually. Let me just keep at it. You know what I'm saying? Let me just keep at it because I know it's going to happen eventually. And
somebody's going to even need something for a wedding or something.
Exactly.
Like, I'm going to pop up in and do something. You just want to do one thing, right?
Somebody's going to hit me eventually to do something. And so I think it was late May. My boy Chris said one of his partners was having a graduation party. And there
we go.
Yeah, my boy Chris said one of his partners was having a graduation party. He was like, "Hey man, he looking for a DJ, Kev, and I know you've been working, bro. And I'm just gonna go ahead and throw you his Snapchat, blah blah blah, his info right then and there."
Love that.
And I was like, "Hell yeah, bro! This is it. This is going.
It's like perfect stomping.
Yeah, this is really gonna be it." And so when bro had hit me, he was like, "Hey man, you DJ, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Well, how much do you usually charge?" And I'm looking at him like, I don't even, you know what I'm saying?
You're like, oh, what do I say?
What do I say? I don't even know. And so I was like, I'll do it for $100. He's like, oh, that's a bet, man. Hell yeah. Graduation party's next Wednesday. Just bring all your stuff. Come early. You know, my parents gonna be there. Then after my parents leave, that's when the party gonna really start jumping. I was like, all right, bet, cool.
The day before, how were you feeling?
I was like, man, like throughout that whole week, I was like, okay, let me go ahead and get some stuff ready. Make sure everything, play this song at this certain time, play this. I was really like putting in that work for making sure this graduation party was gonna be lit, like literally. I was like, okay. Called up Jew. I called up my boy Julian. I was like, bro, I need you here. I need you here with me for moral support, bro. I need you to be here with me, bro. I ain't trying to roll in there by myself. He's like, bro, you know I got you. And so weekend goes by. I'm still doing the same thing. bro had hit me. He was like, bro, you ready? I was like, yeah, bro, I'm just getting everything ready, blah, blah, blah. I dead ass went to go buy speakers, lights, all that stuff, because I really wanted this to really be, you know what I'm saying?
A whole presentation.
Yeah, I wanted it to be.
It's not only sound, but it's look. You got to give the whole package. I love
sir.
it.
That's what I wanted to do. And then Wednesday comes around, and, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of nervous. I ain't gonna lie. It was my first, you know what I'm saying? And the dude I was doing it for, like, he got some clout. I ain't gonna lie, because I think I got a picture. I'll show you. I got a picture of what the graduation party looked like, and it was man,
dope.
It was perfect. But when I got there, you know, started setting up my equipment, started doing that, and then his mom and his grandma came out there. He's like, oh, what's your name? I was like, my name's Kevo. He's like, oh, how do you know Jay? I was like, oh, my boy Chris is friends with him. He's wanting me to DJ. He was like, oh, okay, well, we're getting ready to leave, so his sister's gonna be here. If you need anything, go ahead and let her know. Blah blah blah. I was like, all right, cool. And so the day's going on. That's when people start rolling in. People started rolling in. I'm playing, you know, a little bit of jams and everything, you know,
test the waters out, see how people, if they shake their head, like, that's on my list. Yeah.
And then, like, you know, 10 to 20 minutes go by, and my boy Julian was like, bro, Kevin, get on the mic and say something, bro. I'm like, oh, fuck, I ain't never used the mic before. This is my first time.
Just be loud.
Yeah. And I got on the mic. I was like, what's going on, Austin, Texas? How y'all doing? And the most embarrassing thing had happened, bro. One of the dudes was like, who this nigga think he is? I was like, bro,
come on, man. There's always got to be that.
Yeah.
Why,
I
man?
don't even know. He was like, who this nigga think he is? I'm like, God damn.
Hate
bro.
them motherfuckers, man. I do.
I know, man. I was like, dang, I don't know why I did that. And do it.
You got to keep going, though. Like, F this dude. I'm over here spinning. What you doing over there? You ain't going to get no girls.
I know, bro. I got to keep going. And then I look up. You know, I'm still blending the mix, and I look up. It's 100 people in front of me. Then there's 200 people in front of me. Then there's 300 people in front of me. Then it's deep. The house is packed full of people. And then, like, I'm like, because the backyard, this is like the table. I had everything was set up, everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like everybody is, like, in front of me. And I'm over here doing my thing. And I got a picture I'm going to show you. And it was, when I mean to tell you, like, that, I think that's really, yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. That's at a house?
Yeah.
Let me show them. Hey.
That was my first ever gig. Literally, that was my first ever gig.
This is at a.
Like,
jeez.
I mean, like, at least, like, 600 deep.
That is insanity.
Outside. And
shouts out to that.
Yeah.
I know you was lit. Bringing out all the hits.
Yeah. Everything, man. And then after, when everything was over, like, a lot of people really started coming up to me saying, hey, bro, how long you been doing this? I was like, man, I just started doing this, man. He was like, man, I'm messing with you, and I'm all the way from Florida, man.
Oh, that's love.
I'm like, hell yeah, bro. And then I think when I had got home, I was like, man, I had seen all the videos. I started seeing everything. And then the very next morning, I kid you not, I get on Snapchat and I wake up to like 700 Snapchat.
Ka-tink. Yeah,
I'm like,
boy.
what the And everybody's hitting me like, hey, Kevo, you trying to do my house party? You trying to do this? You
there
trying
you
to do
go.
that? You
That's
trying to do
dope.
this? You trying to do that? You trying to do my graduation party? I'm like, man, like.
Now you gotta manage.
Yeah.
You went from not one.
Like
see, that's all you need is one. Yes.
All you need was one opportunity, and then flooded in with so many things. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when it hit me. I was like, man, let me just go ahead and get this DJing thing a try. Let me go ahead and just give it, you know, take it serious, and then see where it takes me. And then, you know, I'm in the, you know, during the summer, because it was the end of May, and then that's when June and July had hit. So the summer was hitting. So house parties was coming left or right. I was doing a house party damn near every weekend. You know, $100 there, $150 there, you know, $200 there. Maybe.
But it's a lot of people every time that's getting,
you know, just booking me, man.
DJ KEVO, they're hearing that and everything.
And that's when my name really started, you know, coming around, and people were like, oh, Snow, who Kevo? Oh yeah, Kevo DJing. Is Kevo DJing? Oh, I ain't going if Kevo ain't DJing. I'm like,
damn. Is that what got you with the Quinn?
So,
and then with the NFN crew?
The thing was, I think Quinn knew who I was. He didn't know who I was before DJing, but it was like,
you answered all my questions perfectly. So that was my next question. So you say yeah.
So he knew who I was, but he didn't know who I was, if that makes sense. Like when he saw me, he's like, oh shit, I go Kev, let me go say what's up to him. You know what I mean? And that was, you know, I was way before I even started DJing. You know what I mean? I kind of just already knew because I was messing with his music even before I started DJing.
Okay, yeah. So you had a little rapport going.
Yeah, and so going back to the whole DJing thing, I don't know if you're familiar with House Party 2K. I don't know if you're familiar with, you know, House Party 2K. Yeah,
I've heard of it.
Yeah,
heard of him. Sorry.
One of the best. Shout out to him. One of the best ATX party promoters in Austin. Probably one of the top in Texas because, you know, brings out a lot of. He brought out Key Glock for Halloween.
Damn.
He brought Tuesday and Quinn together, which went crazy on last Halloween. That shit was crazy.
Yeah. Was it at that warehouse or something? I said that
was
crazy.
That was crazy. That's where
That was wild.
That was wild. And then he's bringing 6ix9ine this spring break.
Oh
and then
I saw that flyer.
Security.
Yeah.
So we got all kind of security.
Like he got a lot of stuff coming. And then RRP Dolph. He was supposed to bring Dolph out in March.
RRP Dolph. Man.
So it was he's doing it big, but he wanted me to DJ his part 2 Project ATX, and I was like, man, like dude brings in like at least 2,500 people every single time. But the second one was really anticipated because the first one was at like a big ass warehouse, and you know, it was bananas. Like it was at least 3,000 people inside the warehouse, and then the line went all the way down to the street with people trying to get in. So it was when he had told me, I was like, oh hell yeah, this is gonna be another chance for me to really get my name out there. And the thing was with part 2, Quinn was gonna perform. Quinn was gonna perform at part 2, but I wasn't gonna DJ it. That's the thing. But this is a crazy story. It was two separate events for that one day. So he had a warm up at Zilker Park. We threw a big ass warm up at Zilker Park.
I bet that was crazy.
Yeah, it was
Zilker.
like 1,000 deep. And then the after party was at this 2-story venue downtown at the after party where Quinn was going to perform. And Dubbo had performed too. So
Shout out Dubbo.
Shout out to Dubbo, man. He had performed too. And it just went crazy, man. Like when I had got done, he had called me like, Kevin, come to the after party, bro. I want you to tee up with us. I was like, all right, bet. I get there. The line is like 3 blocks down. 3 blocks down trying to get into a party. I'm like, bro, how is he doing this? And then when I get inside the venue, he had grabbed me and my boys, we had got inside the venue early because we wasn't finna wait no line.
Hell no.
We had got upstairs and it was like it was jumping. Like it was like 2,000 people deep. Like it was crazy. Like my boy, shout out to my boy DJ EYG, he was DJing it. And he had it, man. It was, and the funny thing was like we had to move downstairs at one point in time because the capacity was just like the floor was gonna collapse at one point in time.
No, yeah, you gotta have everything down to base, yeah. And then you got equipment and all this other shit, so or you know.
And so, cause the funny thing, Quinn was like 20 minutes away, but we had to move downstairs. But EYG wasn't able to bring all his equipment downstairs because his stuff was already hooked.
Quinn
up.
was on rapper time.
Yeah, I'm on my way right now, bro.
I'm on my way, and then next thing you know, 45 minutes, I'm really on my way. I'm at this corner store right by the street. Like, God, dog, come on, man.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And then when we had to go downstairs, House had hit me. He was like, Kevo, how long could it take you to hook up your equipment, bro? I was like, man, I'm parked like 3 blocks down, bro. I can try something. He was like, bro, I'll pay you even more if you can hook up your equipment on the 2nd floor. Quinn is on his way right now. I'm like, what the fuck? All right, let me go ahead and get my boy to help me carry this.
So they moved everything to the 1st floor.
No, they couldn't. Cause
they could. Oh, I got it.
So
yeah.
He had hit me to tell me to go ahead and DJ on the 2nd floor. So I go, all right, fuck, let me go ahead and grab my speakers. Like I had some 15-inch speakers, so it was.
You had to make do, basically.
I had to, I was like, I gotta make what's due. They gave me a little bitty old table. I was like,
a little bit.
I gotta make what's due. You know what I'm saying? Cause all my
you had the one hand. Everything.
Cause when I was at Zilker, my boy had brought the generator so I could have some power. So I could DJ there.
Yeah.
And I had put my booth inside his trunk. So I was like, fuck, I forgot my booth inside bro trunk. So I ain't got no table. So they're like, hey bro, we got a little table for you, bro. If you can do what you can do. I was like, all right, bet. And so I'm rushing in and out, trying to get all my equipment in. And on the 2nd floor, it's the 2nd floor was even more spacious. It was even way more people than what it was upstairs because people was coming inside and then everybody had migrated downstairs. Mm-hmm. So we talking at least a good 3K people downstairs on the 2nd floor. And so when I had set everything up, House was like, Kevo, Quinn in the building right now, bro. Get everybody warmed up, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing, and then when Quinn get on the stage, go ahead and do it. But the thing was, I only had like 4 Quinn songs at the time. only had 4 Quinn songs. I was like, I don't even know if he gonna want to do these.
Exactly. You don't know what.
I don't know. Like I wouldn't even post a DJ for him.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta have everything prepared.
Yeah.
Like, I got these. This is the set. This is how we do things. Yeah.
And so, you know, I did my thing. I got everybody warmed up. I played bangers, you know, stuff like that. You know, get everybody routed up. And then out of nowhere, somebody tapped me on my shoulder. It's Quinn manager. He like, Quinn right here, bro. What you got? What you got going on? I'm like, oh fuck, Quinn is right next to me, bro. What the hell? He like, you know how he like, hey, bro, what kind of songs you got, bro? I was like, Quinn, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I dead ass only got like 4 songs, bro. He like, what 4 songs you got? I was like, I talking my shit straight through, sold up, and work. If you can do them 4 songs, bro, we can get lit, fam. He's like, bro, let's run it, fam. Fuck it, let's go, let's do it.
Let's roll the
I was like,
punches.
let's go ahead and do it, bro. And so like he had the weirdest. Quinn had to stand up on like a little stand because we ain't had the stage was upstairs.
Yeah.
So he had to stand on a little weight bar stand. And then I had
my boy Quinn.
yeah, I know, man. Like everything was set up perfectly upstairs. Like we had a stage. Like the stage was like the stage was like this, and then it kind of went off like as a T. The DJ was right here, all the lights and everything right there, and then the whole crowd was just flooded. You know what I'm saying? So everything was perfectly set up upstairs, but they couldn't bring everything downstairs. So that's when I had to, you know, put my stuff down there. But I had ran it, and it was I was doing my shit. Like I ain't gonna lie, I was really, you know, because every time I played the song, he looked at me, he was like, playing at the right perfect time. I was like, I fuck with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're feeling it out.
He gave me that look. He was like, hell yeah. Like, how this nigga doing shit? I was like, hell yeah. And then like, I think probably towards the second or third song, like the owner was just mad because I ain't gonna lie. The second floor, like because he had all his, because the second floor was basically a weight room at first, but he had to move everything just because it was going to be a event there. Yeah. So like, everybody in the back messing with his weight room equipment and stuff, hanging from the bars and stuff. So he was heated, and he came up to me. He's like, I need you to cut this shit right now, or I'm gonna flip your table. I'm like, what?
Flip your table?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Why are you mad at me? And he's like, everybody get out, everybody get out. What are y'all doing? And then, you know, outside of that, it was some dudes was doing some dudes was trying to mess with Quinn, and then, you know, that whole situation got blown up, and then that's when everybody just started running out of the building, and I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on, like, you know what I'm saying? And then after that, it was good for me because after that, Quinn had hit me saying, bro, I'm gonna need you way more often, bro.
Oh yeah, because you came in the clutch, and at the end of the day, it's like that wasn't your call. Like you showed up, you did your part, and then dudes started wilding.
Yeah, I was just trying to go to
people
the party.
hanging doing pull ups or whatever they do, getting lit.
I'm at the party trying to like just
get lit doing bicep curls,
just messing with bro equipment, man. I'm like, man, like I ain't.
He should have put all that shit up. He know better than that. That's his fault.
Exactly.
F that dude, bro.
Exactly, bro. But
damn.
Quinn had hit me after. You know what I'm saying? He had hit me after. He was like, man, I'm gonna need you more often, man, because you came in clutch. You did your part 100%. And I think at that point in time, I knew, I was like, he might make me his DJ eventually. Because when I heard that, I was like, man, that it might actually happen. Because I look at it, I'm like, a lot of these major artists have their own DJ. They have, like, Lil Baby has his own DJ. You know,
they're part of the act.
Yeah, they have their, you know what I'm saying? They have their own team. And it's like, man, if Quinn makes me his DJ, bro, I'm really going to, like, take off. But I had to be patient. I had to be patient with that because I didn't want to just keep asking him like, "Hey, bro, when it's gonna happen? When it's gonna happen, bro?"
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I want play it right.
I wanted to. I wanted all that to happen authentically. You know what I'm saying? I wanted that whole situation that just happened so we can just build a relationship off of that. And so, you know, after that event, a lot of more stuff started happening for me. Started getting way more bookings. You know what I'm saying? A lot more. My Instagram kind of grew up a little bit, just a little bit. Snapchat ads went crazy again. And, you know, I started building a name for myself. And that's when, I think after that, when I was like, okay, I need to start taking this shit serious. Because if I'm getting recognized by him and he's liking what I'm doing, no telling what else I'll be able to do.
Exactly. Other doors that's going to open up going across that.
Yeah. And then summer had ended. And then that's when college, you know, those college parties was going to start rolling in.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, but a lot of these promoters kind of flaked on me at the last minute because they were telling me it was a promoter from PV, a promoter from North Texas, and a promoter from UT saying, "Hey, Kevo, we want you to DJ at these college parties, bro. I'm gonna hit you." Blah 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 blah. I'm like, cool. But at the point in time, that's when I became a little bit more professional You know what I'm saying? Prices went up a little because, you know, I was, you know, my worth kind of went up a little bit, and, you know, I started getting way more better. So, like, I was like, okay, this is this. You got to pay me this and that. I'm going to bring you this. I'm going to bring this type of equipment, this and that. You know what I'm saying? And so they flaked on me at the last minute. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, you know, I really wanted to do these. You know what I'm saying? But still doing house parties and stuff like that. But I kind of got the mindset, okay, it's like eventually I'm going to have to grow out of this. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to elevate myself, basically. And then months go on, and I think my best thing throughout that is when Halloween came around. When Halloween came around, bookings went crazy. You know, I had booking week to week, week after week after week after week, and then the weekend the weekend of Halloween, I think I went 3 for 3 because I did a venue party that Friday, I did a backyard party that Saturday, and then I was supposed to. I didn't go 3 for 3. I was supposed to be one of the opening DJs when House Party 2K had brought Key Glock down for Halloween, but situations that happened, I was like, it's whatever. But I think the following month, this girl had hit me, and she was like, having a birthday party, and Quinn is gonna be performing. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna be DJing for Quinn again. Let's go ahead and do it. And so her birthday party comes around, and I ain't gonna lie, it kind of made me mad because, like, she gave me a lot of stuff last minute.
Oh, that's gonna happen.
Like, that's one thing that I hate.
You gotta be prepared for that, though. Unfortunately,
like when you bring a major artist out, you gotta make sure I'm getting contacted consistently with, like, because, you know, she had opening up for him, but I didn't get music until last minute. So, like, that's one thing I hated.
Damn near the day of.
It's like, why are you giving me
music? Right when it's about to start?
You know,
hey, hear my stuff, bro.
Yeah, hear my stuff, bro. I'm like, bro, what? Like,
pull up that song. So
yeah,
what?
and I'm looking at her. I'm like, why ain't you just give me the music the week of? She's like, oh, no. I'm like, you know what? Let's just get it over with. And then the funny thing was, like, I ain't gonna lie, Quinn didn't even want to do the birthday party. He only did it because he knew I was going to be there. That's one of the things I was kind of excited about. He was like, oh, Kevin going to be there. I fuck with Kevin. Let me go ahead and do this.
Makes it easier.
Yeah,
so
he
like,
makes
all
it.
right,
He like, I know Kevin going to take care of me. You know what I'm saying? Just not no regular smuggler DJ. He already knew who I was. And then when I did it, it was a good amount of people in there. You know, had it lit, boom, 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 boom. And then the funny thing was, I had a lot of Quinn songs at the point in time, because when I knew Quinn was going to be there, that's when I was like, okay, I got to be prepared for this. Let me go ahead and download so many songs, it don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? And then when he was performing, I was just hitting him with stuff. Like, I was just hitting him with. Right.
So you do this one.
Do this one.
You basically putting your plays together. I want you to perform these.
It was one song I had hit him with, and then he had gave me that look. He was like, bro, what? And then he performed it, and then afterwards he was like, bro, I'm finna give you my number, bro. You would just hit me with songs I wouldn't even expect. What is you doing? And then he had called me afterwards, and he was like, man, like, I've been messing with you since the summer, fam, and I really mess with how you do things. He was like, man, you was hitting me with my old shit. How that ain't never happened to me. I was like, man, you know, I'm just trying to do my thing. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, I was like, man, it's gonna happen eventually. I'm gonna be this man's DJ, and then that's when a lot of things gonna really start happening for me. And then after that party, blah blah blah, his manager had hit me. I had did this house party. And his manager had hit me because I had posted a clip of the house party. I was playing Talking My Shit, and it went crazy. Like, it was everybody went crazy when I had dropped that song, and I was recording it, and I put it on my Instagram. And his manager had hit me. He was like, hey man, this is my number. Call me right now. I was like, all right, bet. I'm like, oh fuck, what the fuck going on? He was like, how you doing, man? What's your name? I was like, my name KEVO. He was like, man, Quinn been vouching for you since the summer, man. You know what I'm saying? He really mess with what you doing. You know what I'm saying? I really mess with what you doing. I was like, man, I really appreciate that. And he was like, how do you feel about being this DJ? I was like, whoa. I was like, hell yeah, this is it. You know what I'm saying? So many emotions running through me right now. I'm like, hell yeah, this is it. He was like, man, that's been the goal since the first day I met him when I started doing this DJing shit. You know what I'm saying? It's been the goal since day one. And so he was like, man, we can go ahead and make it official. You know what I'm saying? We're going to, keep you intact with everything was going on and everything. And bro, going to hit you real soon. And I was like, hell yeah. And then a couple weeks go by and Quinn had FaceTime me. And he was like, You ready, ho? I was like, what you mean I'm not ready? Like, you want to be my DJ? I was like, heck yeah, man. Like, it was like a lot of people might not understand that, but like for me, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hard work paying off.
you know what I'm saying?
The
Like,
dream come true, really.
Exactly. Like, I didn't know what I was doing at first. Like, I was 3 months of just, 6 months without no gigs. And now, like, I'm a major artist as DJ. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's the definition of just putting in the work, you know what I'm saying? And just being consistent with it. You know what I mean? So.
Shouts out to that. I love that. That's beautiful,
it's
man.
Crazy, man. And then like when I had got around everybody, the whole clique of everybody, they treated me like I was their own. You know what I mean? And that's
DJ is important.
You know what I'm saying? Heck yeah.
I seen some trash and I seen some great DJs.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And now like.
And Quinn knows that.
Yeah, and like a lot of people, know me now. They're like, oh, that's Quinn DJ, this and that. That's Kevo, and I'm like, man, like. Bro really putting me on, you know what I mean? I really, that's big. And when I had told all my boys, he was like, Kevo, that's crazy, bro. All this happened within a year.
Yeah, that is insane.
A year. Because like, I ain't gonna, like, it takes a while just to become a major artist as DJ. Like, you gotta put at least a good.
You gotta build a relationship. You gotta do a lot of different things. And then things gotta still align up.
You gotta put at least a good 3 to 4 years of work into the whole thing before anybody notices you. You know what I mean? And so the fact that it happened for me in a year, I kind of just knew. I was like, okay, this probably might be what I'm, what I need to be doing. You know what I mean? It's probably what I need to really be doing. You know what I'm saying? Basketball was, it happened naturally. It was just, I'm good at it. It keeps happening, but, I lost the love for it. But DJing was just, everything was just lining up perfectly to where the biggest thing happened. It's like, okay, now, Kevo, you need to be on your tens, on your toes, on taking it serious. You know what I mean? So.
Before I forget, you made me like one of my questions. You answered most of them like literally in order, which is crazy. So you talk about not getting gig like at first, 3 months you was doing it, and then even so, you're like major artists being their DJ. What do you think about the Austin scene?
Like music wise?
Yeah, like music wise. I guess I need to start asking that music wise. Because especially for DJ, and I guess with like. The club scene and anything else, bar scene. Now there's a lot more bars on 6th Street. But like, what do you think about the Austin scene? Like, even for like DJs, like.
Oh, it's a cause I ain't gonna.
Even like playing other artists stuff. Like I know you're showing Quinn love, and then some other artists. I know that's what you're doing, but. Other DJs really putting some artists into their rotation. 'Cause in the beginning,
like that's when I was trying to cause a lot of DJs that were DJing, I got in contact with them. I was like, hey man, you think you can help me get a gig, bro? You think you can help me do this, help me do that? You can help me do this, help me do that? Like, yeah, man, let me see what I can do. And I think like one of the weirdest things happened. Like when I became Quinn's DJ, like a lot of these DJs just stopped contacting me for some reason. I don't know why.
Big mad.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like it was just, I was like,
big mad.
Yeah, I think
we know why.
I like that's probably one of the reasons why. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, man,
you know why.
Big mad, big mad. But we keep it humble, modest. We don't know why.
They all want that spot. They would all kill for that.
You know what I'm saying?
spot.
Because it was a lot of DJs that I'll actually look up to, and it's like, man, like I'm trying to teach me how I can promote myself, teach you how I can get gigs and stuff like that. Like, yeah, man, I can tell you this and that. But when, I started making a name for myself and started doing it on my own and getting recognition from other people and getting recognition from Quinn, they just stopped, contacting me. Like 2 DJs don't follow me on Instagram for like man, like what's going on? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're gonna get that.
So that's why it's kind of with me now. It's like I don't really want to, you know what I'm saying?
So you think the scene's kind of like a crab in the bucket mentality? Yeah. You think that there's not as much working together? Like if we're gonna be the new A, we gotta adapt with the the A's mentality in Atlanta. They all work together.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like that just happened with me. I don't know if they do that with other DJs.
I hear it from a lot of people, not like on all facets, to where it's just there's more collaborative stuff that can be happening to where, you know what I'm saying?
100%. Exactly.
To where not so much shut off and thinking that it's, So I agree with you. You know what I mean?
Like
I think that, and there's so much talent out here.
A lot, whether it's music, anything. You know what I mean? So that whole situation was just weird for me because I was like, man, like I looked up to y'all. I thought y'all would have, helped me, guided me.
Funny people.
But it's like,
happens.
Exactly, it happens.
That means you're doing the right thing. Though.
I must be doing something right. I got to be doing something right. You know what I mean? So yeah, the whole music scene. Yeah, I mess with a lot of them. A lot of them got in. A lot of them started really contacting me when my DJing name started getting up there. You know what I mean? I can name a few like
Who's your
Thrax.
top 3?
Rappers? Like what you mean?
Like your top 3 that you like, artists that you listen to right now. Thrax.
I like Thrax.
I like Thrax.
TM.
Not to put you on the spot. If you miss people, hey, this is just
Nah,
off the top of the head, off the dome.
I like a lot of them, man. I like Thrax.
You said Dubbo. I know you
like
mentioned him.
He brings that. He brings that energy, man. I ain't gonna lie. He bring that.
Bring that D-Town. Shouts out to Dallas.
I like Dubbo, and then
who got the third spot?
I'm gonna have to go with Fendi NFN. Fendi. He,
Okay,
he one
I
of
got
us.
you.
Fendi,
Yeah, I know
I
Fendi.
like Fendi, man. That's my guy.
Do his thing.
Shout out to my boy. But yeah, that's probably the. It's a lot of other ones though. It's a lot. I like the Austin music scene. I ain't gonna lie. Being a DJ,
it's booming right now.
I like the Austin music scene. It's a lot of talent out there, man. It's a lot of talent. You know what I mean? But I don't know if you saw the list, the whole list situation.
I got a question about that.
Yeah.
What's going
So the two guys, We Up Austin and Trey 600, you know, they're the two different companies who created the list. They was on live yesterday, and they were saying because you know Dubbo and Quinn are I guess they're in the bracket right now where everybody's voting for them. You know, whoever
Quinn won. I thought I saw something the other day where I saw Quinn took the bracket. I could have swore. Go ahead though. Go ahead.
Yeah. You got to pay attention. You don't know what you're talking about. But they were saying because Dubbo was very active. He's getting his fans to vote. He's talking about it. He's posting about it. And they're saying Quinn is not active on it. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, is it beneath him to, you know, talk about it? Because it's going crazy in the city. You know, all the artist fans are tapping in. So is he not tuned in? I don't know if you know. Oh, shit.
I can give you some spill. I can give
Nah. He was. But
that's
still, that was the
I
conversation.
told you. I saw it. I meant to tell you yesterday. Anyway, it happened quickly.
That was the conversation, though. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess he won without having to post about it. But go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I meant to add. Yeah.
I can give you some spill on it. I can give you a little bit of spill on it. With that whole situation, like, I think, like, so I'm not trying to stir nothing up. I'm not trying to do this. I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah, of course.
Anything,
No, but
like,
with this,
yeah. So, like, the whole situation with that, like,
I had to make sure I was right. I'm sorry. I was like, I knew I saw that shit.
That was crazy.
So like, we weren't. So NFN, we weren't really worried about that whole situation because like when I saw the list, and I ain't gonna lie, when I saw Quinn at 4, I just didn't take it serious. I just didn't take that. I'm not even gonna kid you not. I didn't take that list serious when I saw him at 4. I was like, this can't be real. You got to be joking. Like this ain't real. And I'm looking at the comments. And he's like, oh, the list can change. You never know what can happen, this and that. I'm like, what do you mean the list can change? Like,
AKA kind of the pressure hit.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? You like, what you trying to do right now, bro? You just trying to stir something up, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, with Quinn, it's like, me personally, like, being around him for these past, like, couple of months, it's like, he's not in that, you know, that 2018, that 2017 Quinn no more. Like if it was 2018 and 2017 Quinn and that list was around, that's when it would matter. You know what I mean? That's when he would, okay, let me go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, do vote. But now it's like Quinn chosen like in a whole different stratosphere. Like he's in a whole different category, and it's like
Quinn's he's the man out here.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know,
if the people come out here like who's the hottest in the city, you know, everybody's gonna say Quinn NFN.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like he
and I like Dubbo.
Yeah, I
fuck with Dubbo. I like a lot of the people on the list. There's some that I think that other people should be on the list.
Yeah,
but go ahead,
100%. But the thing is, like, Quinn doesn't even care about being number one. He authentically really doesn't. You know what I mean? Because it's so much that comes with that he's really not rocking with. And he's like, man, you can have number one. You know what I mean? But a lot of these rappers are arguing like, oh, I'm number one, I'm this and that. It's like, man, you can have it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of weird because like when you try to put him in that category, it really would. In me personally, it wouldn't make any sense because like, what are you basing that off of? You know what I mean?
Yeah, across the criteria.
Yeah, what are you basing it off? Like, you know, views? Are you basing it off of like the whole fan base thing? Are you basing it off of like, was he doing this? Was he doing this right? Was he doing this? You know what I'm saying? because the stuff he was doing, they're still trying to do.
Which is crazy because it seems like they base a lot off of shows too.
Yeah,
and that's like
that's
where he live. It's like
not, you know what I mean, but.
I was just curious, I feel we ain't trying to, it's just a question.
It's just a question, you know what I'm saying, how to get answered.
On a lighter note, what y'all got for South by? I know y'all got some shit rocking.
Just probably like 1 or 2 shows, I think. Probably.
But I know it's some.
Yeah,
it's quality. It's like some shit that's
But outside of South by, we got something big coming. I don't want to spill too much, but he got something, because I don't.
Where's it gonna drop? Where's the info gonna drop on for that show? Is it gonna be on his IG?
I think it's just gonna be on. I think it's just gonna spread everywhere.
Spread everywhere, yeah. Okay, we'll be on the lookout for that.
He'll let everybody know. Yeah, but he got something big coming. Cause I don't know if you remember. In 2020, his big tour with Lil Mosey had got canceled because of COVID. Because of COVID and everything.
I do remember.
So I think that year kind of plays a big role with him, you know what I'm saying? I think that
the music industry in general, I feel you. So you gotta walk. Because
he was on that, that going up stage, and then when 2020 happened, it kind of just.
And then 2 years with no South by, so that's another thing.
Exactly.
So it's like you want to still have that to where you can South by for the city. And with 2 years without that, it's like God, dog.
Yeah.
We felt that. Everybody felt it. Well, especially the people that bought them tickets that first year and they didn't get their money back.
Man,
They felt that.
100%, man. But man, Quinn, he got a lot of stuff coming. Like his tape's finna drop pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? We still waiting on to get confirmation from that.
Oh, we waiting on it. We follow you guys heavy.
Everybody waiting on that.
NFN crew up in this bit.
Yeah, we waiting on that. But we got something big coming. I think the info gets spilled pretty soon, but he got something big coming pretty soon, real soon.
Is it another tour?
Yeah, I could tell you it's a tour. I could just tell you it's a tour. That's all I can really just.
Nah, yeah, let's get it. That's all I need to know. I feel you. Hey, where can we find you at? Do you got any? You good?
Yeah, well, I got one Quinn story. Next time you see him, tell him. He'll probably know this is kind of funny, but tell him he owes me $57.49. This was a couple years ago, probably like 2 or 3 years ago. I was working at this bootleg hotel, right? And I was working overnight, and like 2 in. Quinn Squad walked through the door. I'm like, what the? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Walked through. So there was some birds in the lobby. They going crazy. Oh, Quinn! Oh my God! I was like, what is going on? You know what I'm saying? So he said somebody to the front. He got his people, and I just hooked him up. I put him in a room or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you know what I'm saying, then they did their thing. I ended up getting off, but I fixed it in the system so they didn't have to pay. But he owed me $57.49, man. Tell him.
I got you. I'll let him know.
I took care of him though.
I'll let him know.
He'll probably remember me too.
That's why I laughed because I forgot about that shit when he said. I was like, I'm trying
hilarious.
to put you. That is.
But that was crazy. That was right before the pandemic, and then like he walked in the lobby, the girls went crazy. Like, man, Quinn. I was like, wow, look at this.
That is funny as fuck. I forgot. Oh my God.
Yeah, I will let him know. That's funny as hell.
I said, what can we find you at on social?
Instagram, call me _Kevo on Instagram, and then Snapchat. I don't know my Snapchat. I think it's KevoJ2413 on Snapchat. If you want to add me and follow me on Instagram.
Bet.
Yes,
Hey, we got you some.
Ooh,
got you
merch.
some custom merch and then some merch. But
that's live. Go ahead. Yeah, I fuck with
we
that.
got you the DJ KEVO shirt. Want to show the camera?
Oh, that's live.
For some
that's
shameless plug right there.
That's
Pop off some media.
Yeah.
Hey man, we appreciate you coming through. We know you guys gonna keep doing what y'all's doing. NFN gang.
100%, yes sir.
We gonna always keep on the lookout. Was that 57.49?
57.49.
Yeah, 57.49.
Hey, it went up. Inflation is about
it's
98.58 right now.
Yeah, it's a percentage increase every.
And when y'all blow up, it's gonna increase major. So you better pay it now.
I'll let them know.
Like Kenny G, pay the fee.
I'll let them know. Yeah.
Hey man, I appreciate you coming through, man. We like what y'all guys doing. Like I said, we're gonna continue to watch what y'all doing. Mm-hmm. Keep rocking with y'all. Hey, this is Jet with Pop Austin Media.
Yes,
My
sir.
guy DJ KEVO in the building, and I'm signing out.
Yes, sir.
NFN gang.
Yes, sir.